welcome to Homebrew Wednesday. So as you know, I'm brewing, but I figured I'd take some time out and open a beer. And I think this one is our Saison. That's what I'm going for. We did a Saison with golden raisins, but we didn't label the bottle, so I'm not entirely sure. So let me crack it open and see how it goes. Got a nice hiss, got some good carbonation there. It's looking pretty good. A little dark on that. Yeah, this is the Saison, so cool. Now this is pretty much ice cold, but we've got a nice golden hue on there. We brewed this beer with, we did a basic kind of Saison, and we did it with white raisins. We kind of pureed them up, threw them in there for a little wine quality to it. When we tasted it out of the fermenter, out of primary, tasted a little more wine-like than beer-like with the Saison yeast and the raisins and whatnot. So we dry hopped it, and that helped a lot. So there we go. We've got, it's little touch dark for a Saison. We got good carbonation on it. It is hazy. I do see some little yeast chunkies floating around in there. Let's go into the nose on this. It's really, definitely a Belgian, good Saison. You got that good farmhouse type going on. The Belgian yeast strain. It's really got a good beery flavor to nose to it. You're getting the malt, you're getting hops, just a hint of hops, and just a little undercurrent of something else. You wouldn't even pick up that it's raisiny. You probably attribute that more to the yeast at this point in time. So let's see how it's tasting. Actually, that's turned out really nice. We had to play with it a little bit, but it actually is a little unique in the fact that when you take a first sip, it comes on like it's going to be dry, and then some sweetness comes out, which I don't think I've experienced before. There's a lot of beers that start sweet and finish dry, but this one, you know, kind of starts dry, gets a little sweetness, and then finishes dry. I think some time in the bottle has really helped develop some of the breadiness of it. The raisins of and the wine, the vinuousness of it has kind of deteriorated quite a bit. And I'm really pleased with the carbonation because we force carbonated this one. We had it in a keg. We used a counter pressure bottle filler, and it's, you know, the carbonations come out real nice. So I know with a Saison, it's traditional to bottle condition a Saison. We didn't do that. We force carbonated it. In hindsight, I probably would have pushed for bottle conditioning because it is a Saison and that's more traditional. But now that I'm thinking about that, since we did bottle it, where are those little yeasty beasties, little floaties coming from? Nope, you know what? Even though we bottle conditioned it, or even though we force carbonated it, there's still yeast down at the bottom. So apparently there was enough yeast in suspension still, and enough residual sugars that it took off because we didn't add any more sugars to it. So that also contributes to that nice fluffy Saison-like head. So that came out real nice. I'm impressed with this one. One of our experiments. We've been trying to brew some kind of wacky stuff. We were brewing a gingerbread porter before, so we're just kind of having fun with putting weird ingredients in beers. But yeah, this came out as a real nice Saison. So pleased with it. Nice to share it with you guys on Homebrew Wednesday. We're going to have to work on some getting some addresses and sending some beers back and forth because I'd love to get your ideas on what you think of some of these beers. So send me a private message with your Addy, whatever. We can see if we can set up some beer trades. I need to figure out how to actually send beer. The best way to do it that's as close to legal as it can get. I'm not sure. So if you have any input on that, go ahead and leave it down there, and let's see if we can get some homebrew trades going, and then we can put some homebrew on the show for Homebrew Wednesdays. So I'm going to get back to brewing. I got to heat up some sparge water and get ready to mash out, but enjoying a nice Saison. So cheers, guys.